This is to certify that Movie Chats has been classified for live streaming.
Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Movie Chats. I am Big Steve. Little Steve has sent me a message. He's apologised. He's running a couple of minutes late. Now, you just can't get the staff, and he's probably still crying over the ending of my Greatest Showman review. So, give him his due. He is coming. So, there we go. So, let's just say hello to who we've got in at the moment. Good evening, Sharon. Thank you for joining us. Yes, I have got my anger out, and I am not going to lie. I have watched some crap this week for this channel. I swear, between Grease 2, The Greatest Showman, and What's Love Got to Do with it? Good evening, Lindsay and Alvin. Thank you for joining us. Good evening, Uncle Albert. Good evening, little Steve.
Hey guys.
How are you, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright, just a bit running around. That was all. That's alright.
I know what that feeling's like, mate, but it just takes a bit more energy for me to run around these days.
How's your day been, everyone? It's alright.
Yeah, everyone's saying hello to everyone. No, my day's been all right, mate. Week's been all right. I was just explaining that I have watched some crap this week for this channel.
Oh, what a guy.
Between Grease 2 and...
Don't give me that rubbish.
The Greatest Showman. What Love Got to Do with it.
Have you watched it?
I've watched the majority of it.
Oh my god, can you even get through a movie that's not of your taste?
I am busy. I'm a busy man.
What a load of tosh.
As I'm sat there messaging you guys after being on video calls all day.
Oh yeah, I can see how it's so difficult.
It is. It's a difficult life. It's a difficult life. Do you know what the good thing was? Lindsay and Alvin sent me a message saying, "Are you guys on tonight? I haven't seen you schedule the show yet." And I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, I've got to do that as well, haven't I?"
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a last minute thing as well. Thought that was crap too. Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. See, Sharon agrees with me.
It's not. It's a really good movie.
But we'll discuss that later.
Like when? In about 5 seconds?
Yeah. In about...
Bloody hell. Don't keep everyone in suspense too long, will you?
No, well, I've told you. Anyway, can I just point out the power of YouTube, right?
All right.
Yesterday I put that video out about me picking up my root beer at Aldi.
Oh yeah.
And what's gone and done today?
Oh, I know.
He's gone and cleared the Aldi store.
You see what I put in his comment? They put a comment up.
Yeah, he's cleared his Aldi store of root beer.
Like he's buying Prime.
Yeah. So I'm going tomorrow just to buy 20 bottles of it so I can put it behind the bar. You know,
behind the bar.
Put it in the bar. Yeah. What I did to that DVD was not a crime against movies at all. It wasn't. It was a call for justice against shit films.
Basically, that movie's now slightly rarer.
You could use that film as torture for captured Taliban.
You know. Shocking that.
I don't. You could. That the best thing to happen to that film was when I cracked it. You know.
That's shocking. I can't believe you just disrespect that.
Hey, I tell you, when you look at.
Don't worry, Steve. I've got another copy for you, mate. You'll be all right.
Is it Blu-ray? I might feel a bit bad snapping a Blu-ray. I tell you what, though, when you read the reviews on that video,
oh, have I crashed again?
You are froze. The
Give it a minute.
When you look at the reviews, the comments, sorry, on that video, it's very 50-50, that film, that people like it or they don't like it. You know, a lot of people were agreeing with me what I did at the end of that video. Hey, Jerry. Evening, Peter. Good stuff, mate. I'm looking forward to Saturday myself. So don't forget, ladies and gents, we have got the Movie Chats meet-up on Saturday in Chester. The Square Bowl, the Weatherspoons next to the Primark, not the Weatherspoons at the other end of town. About 12 to half 12, we're going to start meeting up. So, yeah, if you're in the area and you're not already coming, please feel free to pop in. Those of you that are coming, we are looking forward to seeing you.
I'm having issues. Thank you.
Steve, you've always got issues. Oh, and just like that, he's gone. So, yeah, if you are in Chester on Saturday, then please feel free to pop in and come and say hello and, yeah, come and have a drink. Right, we'll let little Steve catch up in a minute. Oh. Okay, that's what it said, between 12 and half 12. Sorry, Lana's just bringing me cup of tea. There you go.
No worries, mate. I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to have a look at it.
So Lana's just brought me brew, so that will keep me going for a bit. No, I don't only see what I want to see in the comments. Have a look at the comments. There's you guys that are saying that I'm dead and I've got no soul, I've got a black heart, but there's other people there as well saying that they agree with me and they don't like the film. So, you know. And then to make it worse, I even got bullied on Lindsay and Alvin's stream on Friday.
Shocking, isn't it?
It is shocking. See, it is proof though that I do go back and I do watch other streams as well. So yeah, and they call me bullying you.
Yeah, it's true though.
No brains
Oh,
too. I lost brain cells on watching The Greatest Showman. Definitely. Right, come on. Let's move on, shall we? Right, so while little Steve's messing about with his camera, this week's homework movie was awful. You know, he's not here to defend it. It was awful. What's love got to do with it? Okay, it's the here he is. Nope, he's still having problems. What? There you go. Here he is. What's love got to do with it? Steve, did you watch it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I haven't watched it this week, but I watched it recently anyway.
Right. What did you think? Because for me, I enjoy films like Bohemian Rhapsody, 8 Mile, that type of stuff. And it's not quite... I know the film's 30 years old. It was 1993 or something stupid, wasn't it?
Yeah, you are talking a long time ago.
Yeah, so 30 years, okay? So this film came out when we were 11, right?
Mm.
So that shows roughly how long it is. I had high hopes for it because, like I say, I enjoyed that type of it. It's not a musical; it's more of a biop, and
yeah, it's more of a more expensive Channel 5 movie, isn't it?
Yeah. And I got all excited when I saw it was Lawrence Fishburne, and and yeah, I just couldn't get into it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it when he sung. He's got a great singing voice.
Yeah.
The woman that played Tina's
Tina.
brilliant.
Yeah.
It was just something that didn't click with me, and it didn't resonate well with me, and it just didn't
Like what,
resonate.
though?
I don't know. Like I say, I don't know if I was just expecting.
Oh,
You see,
this.
films like Walk the Line and
Yeah.
what's the other one? The Dewey, whatever his face film.
Yeah.
Those were good, and
Yeah.
those were roughly the same sort of. Oh, okay, it's probably a decade between them, but they're in that sort of bracket of film, aren't they?
Yeah.
But like I say, and I don't know if we've just been spoiled by blockbusters like Bohemian Rhapsody, where they've been able to do it properly now with the effects and the proper written stories and stuff like that. And it just didn't sit well with me.
Mm.
I just couldn't get into it. Yeah, almost 30 years ago, depending on the month. Yeah. Enjoy your
Yeah, that's
meal,
true.
little Steve. Little Steve needs to DM you on Instagram so you don't forget to check your messages after.
No, I won't. I won't forget. Figure this bloody thing
Corvo
out.
just wants a hug from me. Oh, thank you, mate. See, so I don't know, mate. When you've probably got a different view of the film, so go on. What have you got?
Hang on. Well, like I say, for me, I enjoy it. I've watched it quite a few times now. The music's good in it. I think, like you said, the actress who plays her is really good.
Hmm.
I don't really have a negative thing to say about it, except it is more of a Channel 5 movie than it is a blockbuster. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was is that what it was sort of made as, a TV movie?
Well, I think so, because I mean, the thing is, you look at it sort of around the 90s. What sort of movies were like the biopics that we get today? Do you know what I mean? I think
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there was many sort of blockbuster type of, you don't get the Elvises or anything like that,
no.
back so
No.
was it made for TV? Was it a TV movie? And is that why it's just not sitting sort of up there with the rest of them?
Possibly. Let me try and sort this out.
What are you doing now?
I'm just going to try and sort it out because I don't know what's going on.
Corvo, just to explain, I don't know if you've watched the Greatest Showman video I've put out this week, right? Because you know me, I don't like musicals, and I did give it a second chance. And however, there was a little bit of aggression, it might be the word used in the last like 40 seconds of the video, and these guys didn't seem to like it too much. Needless to say, we've got one less copy of Greatest Showman in the world that we need to worry about. Even the charity shops can't flog it at 50 flipping p. So there we go. That's the Greatest Showman for you, isn't it? However, the week before that, they made me watch Grease 2 as well. They're just trying to punish me. I must have done something bad in a previous life. And this is my punishment. Putting up with little Steve and then getting bullied by this lot. So there you go. That's what you needless violence. No, it was very needed. It was very needed. It was either that or I used it as an ice scraper on my car during the next lot of winter. You know, repurposed it. Anyway. So, for those of you in the chat that watched, for those of you in the chat that watched this week's homework, What's Love Got to Do with It, please leave a comment in there. Tell me what you're thinking about the film, because, like I say, little Steve's having a few technical difficulties at the moment, and he seems to have enjoyed it. So, secretly loved Grease 2. Yeah. Just like you secretly love getting hit in the head by a rock. You know? Don't know. Right. We'll move on, shall we? While we're waiting for little Steve to decide what he's doing. I tell you what I'll do. How about I put the link in the chat and you can come on. There you go. Do you know what? I'd rather go to the dentist than watch Grease 2 again. Okay. Question. What's the ultimate worst movie you've seen so far? That's a difficult one. Peter the Monkey Fifth made us watch a Wade Winston one where he went down south. He went to Turkey and swam for the summer. That was quite bad. And then there's also Stephen Graham's Boiling Point. I didn't enjoy that one either. You know, I watched it. Everyone was raving about it. They were all raving about how it was filmed, that it was all done in one take. No one ever mentions the fact it's got no story and it's shocking. You know, that it's all about that summer. That's the one. Thank you very much. Yeah, you ended up getting put in Movie Chat's prison for that one, didn't you? Peter wasn't allowed to recommend any movies for a couple of weeks after that one. Would You Rather? Oh, yeah, we forgot about that one. That one's got Jeffrey Combs in it, and he invites a load of people around for a evening, and they have like a meal and stuff like that, and they're all after money for different reasons. And during the evening, as the evening goes on, they start playing a game with Would You Rather. And it was like, would you rather like poke your eye out with this hot fork or stab the person next to you to death, and stuff like that? And some of the stuff he makes them do, my God! But yeah, that it was sort of terrible. But whoever made that film or whoever come up with those film that idea for that film was just sick in the head. You take that back. No, I won't, and you're not here to defend it. It was shit. The Devil Inside. I don't think I've ever seen that one. The Devil Inside. Is that the one with the lift on the front of the case? Not really bad, just extremely slow. See, I don't mind slow movies if there's a payoff. You know, because Heat, for example, Heat is a 3-hour movie, and some of that drags on, you know, but it pays off in the end. Any Given Sunday. Now, I love Any Given Sunday, and that's another one that does the same thing. It's very, very slow. But then when you get the American football bits, and then when you get the ending, you can forgive the slow bits, you know. Don't know. It's a documentary on exorcisms. No, what's the one I'm thinking of where it's on the lift on the case? Someone I'm thinking of where it's on the lift, on the case.
What?
Someone I'm thinking of where it's on the lift. What are you doing?
I was just obviously on YouTube while I was waiting for this to load up.
All right, okay. So go on, Steve. What's the worst movie you've ever watched?
Open Water
Open Water.
or Triangle.
I haven't seen Triangle.
Triangle is terrible. But Open Water is just basically two people swimming for about 2 hours. Oh, sorry, that's even swimming. Treading water.
Is this the one where they go swimming and the boat leaves them in the middle of it, or?
I think so, pretty much, if I remember rightly.
The tour boat leaves them behind or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit mental, but like I say, there's that, and then Triangle, which is like, I don't know how best to describe it, but she's sort of reliving the same thing over and over again. Like, not in a good way, not in a sort of Groundhog Day way or anything.
What's that? 47 meters down. That's the one where they go swimming in the shark cage and it snaps, isn't it?
47 meters below and 47 meters down, I think it is.
So which is the one? Which is the one where they go in the cave and they've got the blind sharks?
I don't know. The blind sharks.
Yeah, the sharks have been hiding in this bloody temple that's under the water for years, and they go blind. And then when they escape the temple, they end up going into the open water, and they find out that they're actually swimming in shark-infested oceans, and the school class are watching them get eaten by sharks.
Oh, I can't remember, mate. I don't know that one.
I enjoy my shit shark films as well, because I enjoyed was it The Reef?
Yeah.
The Shallows, it was called. It was called The Shallows, wasn't it? I enjoyed The Shallows, but there is some really shit shark films out there. But that's
like Sharknado and stuff like that. No, they're bad, and they just take the mick out of it anyway. So I like them.
Yeah, that's the whole point. They are just making shit films, isn't it? How to get Tara Reid on camera again?
Yeah.
You know, Into the Woods. So you actually liked Into? No, I don't think I've seen Into the Woods. No,
Have you
I
not?
haven't seen Into the Woods. No.
Are you sure? I thought we watched that one.
No.
Okay.
Did you and Chris what? Did we watch it on Chris's channel and I never watched it?
I don't know, but I'm sure. I thought we watched it, Into the Woods. Is that's the sort of musical one, isn't it?
Now I know I definitely haven't watched it.
There it is. That one.
Yeah, I've not watched that one.
Oh well, you're missing a treat.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Right, let's move on to featured actor, shall we?
Yeah.
This week's featured actor is Liam Neeson. Now, I have a little bit of hope in my life now, because Liam Neeson has become a little bit of an OAP action star, hasn't he?
Yep.
You know, so
hey, Chris.
I know there's life after 40 now, because, you know, I can always become a Hollywood action man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Good evening, Root Beer Chris. How you doing?
Root Beer Chris.
Yeah, Liam Neeson. Now, he's done some cracking films. Now, when I was looking at his list, and I'm trying to pick my top five, there's films on there that I can't remember him in, but I do enjoy them. So I've put them in my mentions. That way, I haven't cheated myself, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking at my mentions, and I've got Darkman in my mentions, and he is the fucking main character in Darkman, isn't he? So, yeah, I think I've cocked this one up a little bit here. Would you like to go through your top 5?
Yeah, can do. So, in no particular order, I've got Non-Stop,
Mm-hmm.
Schindler's List,
Yeah.
Star Wars, Phantom Menace.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other one? The Dark Knight, not the Dark Knight. Sorry, Batman Begins, and Taken. I think Taken's probably my favourite. You could say
Taken one,
the Grey's a good mention.
as in Taken one. No,
No.
the others. Yeah. So my mentions, I've gone with Star Wars. Okay. Now I did enjoy the Phantom Menace, but it's not the best one of the prequels. Obviously, Revenge of the Siths. So I've gone with Star Wars. I've gone with Chronicles of Narnia because he was Aslan in Chronicles of Narnia, wasn't he? Batman Begins. You know, I did enjoy Batman Begins, and I enjoyed Liam Neeson's character until you realise he's meant to be Raj Al Ghul, and you're like,
Yeah.
hang on a second, that doesn't work for me. Gangs of New York, Kroll, and then I've put Darkman there. But like I say, now I can remember who he is in Darkman because he's the main flipping character in Darkman.
Yes.
My top 5, I've gone with K-19 Widowmaker. Now there was 2 submarine films roughly at the same time. There's the Hunt for Red October and K-19. I do enjoy K-19. That's a good film if you're going to see that. Kingdom of Heaven with him and Orlando Bloom. You've got Rob Roy. Now again, that's the second film. It's sort of at the same time, roughly around Braveheart type of era. 2 Scottish films going at it, 2 Scottish history films going at it. Then you've got Taken, the first one. I always wonder how much bad luck a family can have between Taken to Taken 3. So I do enjoy the first Taken. I thought that was amazing the way that they did that. And Schindler's List. Okay, that's got to be on anyone's Liam Neeson's top 5 movies. Caro. So there you go. I said it just before Caro put his comment in. Where's Schindler's List? Chris hasn't failed us there. He's mentioned Love Actually. Now, you've recently watched that, Steve.
Yeah, it was a very memorable evening.
You and Andrew.
Yeah.
Lindsay and Alvin have said all the Taken movies, Non-Stop, Honest Thief, Ice Road, The Commuter, Unknown. I haven't seen The Commuter. I haven't seen that one.
That's the one on a train, isn't
it?
Yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah. Lindsay and Alvin, date night with Andrew. Yeah. I just had to leave them. To it. They all got snug and cozy on the couch.
Not quite true.
You did?
He was on the couch. I was on the chair. Although he didn't fit the couch. He wouldn't even fit the chair, let alone the couch, anyway. Twice the size.
But yeah, they were looking at each other, all star-crossed lovers and all.
No, I was just sat there going, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? Who's he?
You see, the thing I like about Love Actually is all 4 stories are all interlinked. There's one person that knows somebody from the other crossovers.
Yeah.
That was quite a nice little twist. Giving each other the googly eyes. That's right.
Just because you're jealous, Cherry.
Well, she's gonna have to break you 2 up on Saturday, isn't she?
Man, I think she's probably gonna chicken out. She'll want to meet him, but then be too nervous.
Too nervous. Yeah. Ah, good evening, Paul. Thank you for joining us, mate. He's put Schindler's List, Darkman, Taking, Kingdom of Heaven, and Non-Stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kingdom of Heaven. Yeah, that's a good one. I didn't think of that.
So why didn't you mention that when I just mentioned Kingdom of Heaven? It was in my top 5.
Because now he said it makes sense.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. You've gone with the bigger YouTuber. I see.
That wouldn't surprise me, Lindsay and Alvin.
He is going to be an extent.
It's going to be bigger than the reseller summit thing. That's what we've heard.
Well, there will also be a wedding. There might be a quick shotgun wedding at the at the registry office.
The 24-hour registry office in Chester.
Yeah. You know, me and Lana got married there.
Oh, all the best get married there then.
Yeah, that's it.
Andrew knows where it is as well. He was there at your wedding.
He was. See, there's no hope for you now, Cherry. Now you've agreed that you're coming. That's that.
That is it.
That is it now. Yeah. How many have you got going to the meetup? There's 13 of us confirmed in the group, but there's a couple of others that have said that they're going to pop in and come and see us that aren't in the Facebook group page.
That'll be good.
It's not going to be a big meetup, you know. However, it is our first one. I'm going to try and do it that last weekend in March every year, you know. So we'll just do it as once a year, and then you know
we won't be doing it that weekend, last weekend of March every year. I can tell you that for free.
Why?
Because it's my wedding anniversary on the 31st.
Yeah, and Lou's
so
paid
on the weekend. I'm stupid, aren't I?
Lou's paid me to get rid of you for the weekend.
When's your wedding anniversary? We'll do it around that date.
In September.
September. There you go.
Yeah, she'd love that. See, Lou's looking at this like, you know what, Steve, you can have him for the weekend and give me a break.
Yeah, you know? I don't think she did say don't rush back.
She's so reliant on a lift. I don't know. Well, you're coming, aren't you, Kathy?
Hey, Matt.
I think this may be the first movie chance.
Welcome, mate.
Thank you for joining us live.
I watched his video the other week. That was really good. It was a good couple of hours, I think. I sat down and watched that, and I quite enjoyed it.
There you go. You just don't watch our videos, do you?
Not yours. It bores me. Although I did notice a comment on there, actually. I did notice a comment on there. I don't know if that was a dig at me or what.
What comment?
The one about a pickles video.
Oh, yes. So someone put on there, oh, if it's a pickup video, it must be Big Steve. And it was just like, yeah, there you go. They all know you. You don't do videos.
Cheeky shit.
I don't know. I sent some of that. I got those chili sauce things. I got meat myself some, and I got Z some as well, because I was on. I was watching Z's channel the other day, and we were talking about food and the fryer and stuff like that, and his chicken wing. So I got him some of that chili sauce, and I tell you,
your eyes were screaming. You're looking at it.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. Oh. And then all I did was lick the oil that was running down my finger. My God, the back of my throat was burning. But I said to Lana, here you go, you try this. And she had like a little tip of a teaspoon. And yeah. So Z says he's like hot stuff. So let's see if it's.
So you tested that theory, did you?
Yeah, I tested it. And then I sent him up some as well. So I've got some, and I've sent some to Z as well. Yeah,
mate. Yeah, it was. So you got there. Yeah, it was good though. It was definitely worth a watch. I learned a lot off that. If you haven't seen Max's video, go check him out. I say video. He's not. It's not the first. It's not the only one he's done.
You're more than welcome to come on, Max, if you want. I have put the link in the chat, so if anyone does want to join us, then please feel free.
Yeah,
Steve,
you went a bit rogue when I went off, didn't you?
Yeah,
when I was starting took it. Just put the chat out now. Sod it.
Yeah, fucking sod it. Yeah, let's.
By the time I come back, it's just taken.
Do you know what? I'm sort of. I've not been with it the last couple of weeks for one reason or another, and I'm just like, you know what? Sod it. Let's just have fun.
Hey, you know that the little musical thing I'm getting together now at the minute. I managed to get a couple more this week, so I got Les Mis and the Opera, the 25th anniversary. So they're going on the pile now for that little giveaway when we get to 500. I'll be keeping my eye out.
Are you seriously doing a?
Yeah, of course I will.
A musical giveaway.
Yeah, of course I will.
Don't bring him anywhere near me.
Well, you're storing them. I'm bringing them around to you to store.
Oh no, you can sod off.
It'll take us that long to get to 500. You'll have to move. You have to move house.
There you go, Leslie. Let's balance this up then, shall we? If you're doing that, I bought this in CEX.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's balance your musicals with some good films, shall we?
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to put a collection together of superhero ones then.
No, I'm not. I'm just balancing it out. For every 5 shit musicals, one of them balances it out.
Right. Okay.
So there you go. See how I look after you guys. Eh? They won't contaminate you. No, they will.
He's going to be finding musicals all around his house when I've been.
Do you know when you watch horror films and you know that there's a ghost in there because you get all that black goo that clams up the walls? Yeah, that's what musicals do in my house. It contaminates the house and it breaks the foundations. It just doesn't happen.
Brilliant.
It just doesn't happen. I'd love to, but I've not been on the best of places. Yeah, no, you can come on whenever you want, mate. We'll sort something out at a later time. That's not a problem. He's trying to replace you, Steve. Don't listen. I'm often advertising for a new co-host for this channel.
It's just you. They don't want to be anywhere near you.
No, I know.
I'm basically stuck with you.
This channel, if you replace me, this channel will just become a musical shit channel.
So go on then. What have you watched this week then?
In the last 7 days, what have I watched?
Yeah.
Grease 2.
Yeah. Half of it.
The Greatest Showman.
Probably about 10 minutes of it.
I give that a good bloody go, and I actually restarted that after I fell asleep. That's how shit it was. I actually fell asleep. That was actual footage. Lana was trying to catch me so I can give her a live review watching it, and I was asleep. Right? That's actual proper footage. That wasn't set up or nothing. So it was like
it looked staged.
When I was doing the editing,
there's no snoring for a start.
when I was doing my editing, she said, "Yeah," and sent it over to me, and I was like, "Fucking hell, I'll add that in." What's love got to do with it? I tell you what, we have started to watch though, because we watched the Red Nose comic relief version of The Traitors.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We watched that, so we started watching a new series on, I want to say Channel 4, called Rise and Fall.
Okay.
It's made by the same people that did The Traitors. So they must have had 2 TV shows, one that they sold to BBC and one they've sold to Channel 4 or ITV or wherever it is. So you've got 6 rulers and then you've got the rest that are grafters. Okay. Yeah. And then they've got to try and earn the way up to be a ruler, and they've got to do it to win money and stuff like that. That's quite good. But it's like The Traitors, though, because you've got people making ideas and putting other people through stuff, and then you get voted in and out, and it's quite good stuff.
Right.
And then we watched the final to Go Hard or Go Home on BBC. That was quite good. And The Apprentice. It's the final of The Apprentice tonight,
Yeah,
isn't it?
final tonight. Yeah.
So we'll probably watch that tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I watched that The Gold. I started it the other week. I watched like one episode of it the other week on BBC.
Yeah.
About that gold robbery. But it was like 6. I think it was 6 or 8 episodes. So I literally spent 2 days just binge watched the rest of them because they're like an hour long each. And that was really good. And then I think the other night there was a program that was on about the actual real event sort of thing, which was really interesting because they've done. It's quite accurate, to be fair. But that was a good program to watch. The Gold. What's that?
If I said I was leaving, if I left the channel, Flinty now and said it would double in subs, you're joking, aren't you? You're doubling subs. You'd still be on 10 subs if it was left up to little Steve.
Oh! Max says he's just started the mate. I hope you enjoy that because that is awesome.
Yeah.
I think every season just gets better and better, really.
Yeah. The Apprentice, Love Island fan. Oh, right. Lana was telling me though that there's a Love Island sort of rip-off of Claudia Winkleman about normal middle-aged people.
Yeah, that's what they're looking at doing.
That's going to be interesting. Yeah, The Boys was quite good. I really did enjoy The Boys. Sharon's put Rise and Fall. She loves it. It is a great concept, and it's just we're only halfway through episode 3, and it's starting to get good. That's okay. Little Steve has kind of become our co-host. Yeah, because he's a YouTube whore. He'll be on any channel he can get on.
I am trying to support people that we're friends with. I'm representing you because you can't go past 9 o'clock without turning into a pumpkin.
That's right. You don't look like this without your beauty sleep, you know.
Yeah. Have you considered going to bed at 8 if that's the case?
Oh, you fucking cheeky bastard. No. I do need to start watching Gold. That does look quite good, and now I know what the premise is behind it.
Yeah, a mate of mine recommended it to me, and a friend of mine at work, and because it's like an hour long each one, so it does sort of, some of them do sort of drag on a little bit, but overall it was a really good series.
Yeah. My only problem with The Apprentice, and we want to go back and see what's the earliest seasons on BBC, because my issue with The Apprentice now is that they're not actually running businesses. They've not got
not all of them. No,
there's 3 of them. There's 3 of them that just went through the interviews that the business is still in concept phase.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, they were the earlier ones where it was it was like Dragon's Den sort of thing. They had something that they were doing already, most of them, you know. But these ones, it's like, I've got an idea for something. What's your turnover? Well, I reckon it's going to go from 5,000 next year to 20 million the year after. What? I mean, some of their interviews, I'm adamant that they kept some of those people for them interviews just so they could absolutely berate them, because there's people with better ideas for jobs, better business ideas that went out sooner.
It was the blonde air hostess that went out with the pick and mix idea.
Yeah.
She had no money in there for actually just setting up a shop. No money to pay
stop.
staff. Lana said, why didn't she call the business Click and Mix if it's an online pick and mix? Click and Mix is a great name.
That's it.
And she's just sat there and she's come up with that name at the top of it. But this blonde air hostess, she Victoria. She did all right in previous show, and then when she gets there, she goes, "Yeah, well, I'm self-taught. What? You didn't go to school? No, I went to school. So you're not self-taught, then, are you?" It was brilliant when he pointed that out to her, and the fact that she started to cry and stuff like that. But she shouldn't have got that far in the process anyway.
It was that cause that woman that wanted to do the hair extensions. Like one of the guys, like the second person that interviewed her went, "So you want to put £10,000 into marketing? You want to be in marketing?" And I said to Lou, I was like, "That's not what we've just been told." No. She wants to be in marketing, yet she's literally trying to get £200,000 worth of false hair to sell on to businesses.
Yeah.
It's just shocking.
I don't think The Apprentice has got that long to run, to be honest.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, you can't tell me that none of those guys, the actual male side of it, none of them were good enough to make the final. You can't. Because half of them women that went through those interviews, I was begging them to leave halfway through because they kept messing up.
Simba shot himself in his foot on the last one.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that Marnie, was it Marnie?
Yeah.
That she's been a piece of work all the way through it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just that you only watch it to hear Karen and Tim rip shreds out of them at the end, don't you? When they go through.
How much of this? Enjoy, buddy. How much of this is have they done that to sort of go, right, well, when it gets to the interview stages, it's going to be more entertaining to keep these women in. Because like you said, none of them had at least 3 of them didn't have a genuine idea, didn't have any sort of business, really.
No.
You've got the woman that's had 14, was it 14 years or maybe longer in the salons?
Yeah.
Right, and what she wanted to do. She genuinely had a business that was working. To be fair, even that pick and mix the woman was doing a bit of the job.
Yeah.
It's a saturated market, isn't it, really? She's not the first. What makes you unique? My packaging.
To be honest with you, though, the sweets thing, I'm begrudged spending money on pick and mix because the price of it. Wherever you go to these places where you've got a pick and mix thing, it's ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, there we go. I'm getting the names here. Marnie, Boxer, and that was the other thing. Marnie, Boxer, like she secured
money from the National Lottery.
Yeah.
So she doesn't need Alan Sugar. Once she's signed that bloody thingy, she's got 3 bank loans and money and a grant from the National Lottery to set up
more money than what he's offering her.
Yeah. I don't know. Right. What are we doing now, Steve? What's the plan? I'll tell you what, let's put the link in because we've gone off on the tangent now. I forgot where we were up to. Liam Neeson, out of your list, what would you recommend someone watch?
Taken. Oh, I love Taken, the first one.
Taken. There you
go. I
can
pick that up and I can watch that any day, multiple times.
Yeah. Phil Higginson, do you think little Steve looks like Tech out the Bad Batch?
I don't know, to be honest.
Have you never watched the Bad Batch?
No. You shut up.
Just Google the just Google the Bad Batch.
Right.
Oh God! There we go. I've just put the link in the chat, ladies and gents. So please feel free to come on. Good evening, Peter. How are you, sir? I have seen you coming on and off Xbox lately, and I haven't joined, so I don't know what you've been playing.
No! Have you let down your gaming friend and all?
No, I. Do you know what? Destiny Lightfall was released a month ago, and I didn't play the last season of Destiny, and I haven't played the new Nightfall yet, and I don't think I'm going to go back to Destiny anytime soon. So I've got into other little games at the moment, where you play a lot of single player stuff like Dead Space and Warhammer Warhammer turn-based games and stuff like that. I've been playing a lot of them, but I haven't been online for ages. So I'm not like you. I don't lead Chris on by saying
it's very true. I've not had a game with him yet.
Yeah, and you keep leading him on and that. Yeah, I'll come on. Give me an hour. Yeah, I'll be there. And then you're not.
Oh, what's that? Oh, of Transformers. Steelbook Transformers.
Okay.
No, he hasn't given. You haven't given up, Chris. He said to me, "Let me know when you're free."
Yeah. See. I'm working on my control.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The beat's gone off it as well. It's just the thing with Destiny 2 is that the storyline's great. The story. The story develops, okay, but for the story to develop, you've got to do the same activities over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So you don't get new content; you're just getting new story, and then that might last you like an hour, a week, but then you're back to the same old stuff. Then after that, and it looks like Nightfall's gone the same way.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I can believe that, Chris. I see the messages.
I'm not sure it was 3 years ago when it was this year's FIFA.
But what was he saying to you? I'm just making tea, right? I'm just doing the hoovering. I'm just polishing. I'll be on.
No, I was making Leo tea at the time when he messaged me, and then he asked me again. I was like, I haven't got bloody control of the TV at the minute.
Resident Evil 4 remake's out tomorrow.
Oh.
I've been playing Dead Space. I enjoyed Dead Space. Haven't listened to any podcasts yet. Carl was talking to Peter about the remaster. Yep, there you go, Peter. It's already dispatched.
I found something the other day. I weren't leaving it for a couple of quid, but like, I think it's far too modern, really. I got that DVD set.
Which one? Start Robots in Disguise?
Yeah, that's what it says, yeah.
Or is that the Armada one?
So Jetix. I've got no idea, Steve, to be honest.
Let me put you on big screen, mate. So let's have a look at it. Oh, yeah, it's the Robots in Disguise one. That's the one before the Armada series. Yeah, it's quite good animation, to be fair.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not worth a whole lot. I saw it in one of the charity shops. So I was like, I'll pick that up and then I'll scan it later, sort of thing. But it really isn't worth anything.
Yeah, the Robots in Disguise came out before Armada, and then Armada came out before Cybertron.
Yeah.
And then they all fought Energon, sorry, not Cybertron, Energon, and they all follow through. Why have I just muted you? I didn't mean to mute you. I wanted to do that. There we go. Yeah. So it was Armada and then Energon, and then yeah. But no, they were quite good. I was out looking for stuff for Paul this week as well. We were up in Morton, and usually they have some good stuff there, as you know, when I picked you up the Peaky Blinders box set. So,
Oh yeah.
but I never found anything for him.
Well, I went to one of the charity shops. They had a couple of boxes to put out. Obviously, it's like two for £1 or whatever. So I picked up some more bits on that day. Like I've got like The Campaign, not a massive movie, but I weren't leaving that for 50p. Crazy Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I get? Oh, another copy of Step Brothers. I don't know if you want that, otherwise I'll trade it. And the Nick and Nora's Infinity playlist.
Yeah. Well, depending on what time you get up here tomorrow, mate, I'll take you up to that blind shop and you can go and have a look. They had loads of Blu-rays.
I'm just going to see how my levels are.
Yeah. Just to answer Coro's point, Coro, if you're looking for the G1 Transformers series, you can get them on Blu-ray or DVD. You can get them in box sets now, and they're not that expensive on DVD. But if you were going to do it, you'd have to get the 4 Transformers series, and you would have to get the 1986 movie as well, because the movie sits in between seasons 2 and 3. So if you just watch the TV series, you wonder what the hell's gone on, because half the characters die in the film. So you need to make sure that you've got all aspects of that. £119 for the steel books. Bloody hell.
To be fair, if it's like the ones that are coming out recently, that's probably about right. You know, with your Indiana Jones and your Jurassic Park and the Matrix ones, they're all sort of around that price. It might be one of them box sets.
Jesus Christ!
I know.
Look, my Transformers man's listing more stuff on Vinted. I wondered why my phone was going nuts. What's he listed here? Oh, he's listed Snapdragon. Oh.
Yes, mate. I've gone on about this movie, Max, so many times.
Dead Man's Shoes. Is that the one where the brother gets murdered?
Yeah.
Revenge. That's so fucking weird, that film.
Yeah. It's such a good movie.
Sorry, I just realised how much I swore in that sentence then. But yeah, we watched that and we were like, what's going on here? Because he's talking to him. And then
don't.
Mine's not new.
My good God. It's probably one of the best bits of the bloody movie.
But it's not new.
I don't care if it's new. Was it Sean Meads, the director?
Yeah.
Meads or something. It's absolutely awesome movie.
There you go.
This is my point, Max. This is what I have to work with, mate. Do you know what I mean? Bloody hell.
There you go. There's the
look. The whole chat's just blown up. At least 3 people have mentioned it. Which you know is a big percentage.
Oh. It's only, yeah. Anyway, yes, I thought it was weird. All right, and so
I think it's a really great movie.
Yeah,
I think it's where he's stood there and he's like, he goes, "Are you threatening me?" And he's like, "I'm not threatening you, mate.
Yeah,
you're not scared of me, are you?" He's like, "No, mate." Brilliant that. He gets back in his is it a Beetle, isn't it?
Yeah,
gets back in his Beetle with the guys.
It was a Fiat 500, but it was the Citroen CV2, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was a Citroen. No, yeah, it wasn't a Beetle. It was a Citroen. Yeah.
Yeah, Citroen CV2. Citroen.
Yeah.
But, see, yeah, when it comes to spoilers, I have got this habit because I watch things pretty much straight away. And then Steve watches it 6 months down the line. And
it's not even that. That movie, the whole thing of that movie is the ending. It is literally the whole part of that movie.
Oh! I tell you what, did you see the teaser trailer for Squid Games 2?
No, I haven't.
Oh. But it says it's next year. You're dropping me
really?
You're dropping me a teaser now in March for something that's coming out next year. That means I've got a whole year worth of teasers.
Yeah,
But you see
Max
the
has got
mining
some.
on on the numbers now for the jumpsuits again, and they're getting all the gear set up.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I'll have to think of that one. Yeah, where is it? There it is. What a movie! Great. There's a few of his movies that are really good.
Yeah. There you go. What film were we discussing the other week that's been out for about 15 years and someone shouted at me for ruining it for them?
I don't know. It's usually a weekly occurrence.
So I do have to say, look, I'm really sorry that, you know, if you haven't seen it in the decade and a half it's been out, but this happens, you know.
The thing is that those sort of movies are the movies where I wish I could watch them again, but but not know what happened, because that way I can enjoy the same experience, because it's not the same after you watched it.
Now I know what happens. There's no point in me watching that then, because I know.
No, because I think with that I look out a bit more for stuff in that now. But it's just it's a different experience.
Mm.
VHS. Betamax is where it's at, mate. That's where you want to be.
Yeah. No, there's a couple. See, I don't know what we want to do tomorrow, because there's a local fair that's up in Ellesmere-Port. We could go to pictures. We could do whatever you want tomorrow.
I want to watch Grease too.
Oh, you can sod off.
Followed by The Greatest Showman.
No, I haven't got a copy of The Greatest Showman now.
Oh, I'll bring one.
Something happened to my copy of The Greatest Showman.
Did it get broken?
It might have done. I don't know. It just I had it and then it went missing. I don't know where it's gone. It's just not in the house anymore.
Yeah, Shabba's got it there. He's saying the others and Blair Witch I enjoyed, but Sixth Sense was amazing when I first watched it. Weekend after I watched it, Fight Club. But yeah, and this is the thing, and those sort of movies. That's what I'm on about.
But while we're talking about that sort of reveal for like the Sixth Sense, and I know we spoke about this last week, that it's not the same with Fight Club for me, because you realize even when they're explaining what's happening in Fight Club, you still don't understand it. You know, it's like 12 Monkeys. When you watch 12 Monkeys, you're like,
that's an insane movie, that is.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense. But when you're watching it, you're like, why am I not getting this?
Yeah.
You know,
I think the thing is that the movies that you enjoy, and then there's a twist, there's a sort of a twist at the end, or an explanation at the end that enhances the movie is good. When you spend the majority of the movie going, what the hell is going on? You're not really enjoying that movie up until the back end of the movie.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I prefer it. Do you know why Betamax was beaten by VHS? Was it down to studios? A bit like the
it was a bit like DVD in
HD DVD drives.
Yeah.
I thought it would probably be down to something along those sort of lines, unless it was the length of the capabilities and the length of the VHSs. Sorry, I'm just reading a comment from Peter. I just realised I just sort of went on a bit of a weird one then. Can I ask you, what's that? Can I ask, have you still got cool as ice? And please, hammer, don't hurt me on the wheel.
No. Don't think we've ever had cool as ice on the wheel.
I don't remember that.
No. Okay, that Weekend at Bernie's. I'll do that now.
Yeah, I didn't know. New Picard season is like 12 months. Some.
I haven't watched any of the new Picard.
No, I haven't either yet.
So no spoilers, please. What was that then? Oh, Weekend at Bernie's, wasn't it?
Yeah. Bloke scared that out of me and my mates back in the day. Yeah, same. Then 2 hours later, we were at the local woods recording our own version with my dad's JVC camcorder. And so great. Did he even know you'd taken his camcorder? That's the question. Were those back in the days where you put a little tape into a bigger tape so you could play it on the VHS?
Don't even know that. Sorry, guys. There we go.
The same reason why is the internet become popular. Oh, here we go. No, it was the preferred format in the. Okay. Bloody hell! I'm sure I've probably seen that somewhere before, but yeah, that's cool.
Chris, you can't tell me Picard dies because he's already dead.
Oh, sod off, you lot. Right. Where's the format? I was on a roll then. As many films as I do now. But boy, The Last of Us was. I'm yet to delve into The Last of Us. I waited. Huh?
Now it's all finished. I can watch the whole series, but like
Yeah,
I,
that's what I was planning.
I haven't played the game, so I don't know anything to do with the story because I'm an Xbox man, not a PlayStation man. So I don't know anything about it.
Hey, Rich. Oh, it's a really good game.
Yeah. Such a letdown.
It's the fact that they've remade the Blair Witch, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did a remake of it. Unbelievable. Yeah, it goes within the VHS because you'd put the tape in, and the thing all you do is just go, and it just put the tape out to a proper VHS size. Yeah. What I liked about that is obviously they took every. I mean, there weren't that much social media at that point, but they took everybody off it, hadn't they? So all of the people that were in the movie, they took them all off social media, and literally, so they were literally no names at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, bless. Yeah, I appreciate that, mate. No. Last was cool, yeah. I just think it's very much like Uncharted and a couple of other movie games like that, where it's quite cinematic. You know, it's really a good one. I'd like to see you have played the game first, to be honest.
You can't complain about watching 3 hours of crap, right? After some of the stuff you've made us watch over the 2 years we've been doing this.
Oh, what are you doing?
I don't know. Your t-shirt's kicking in and I'm just pressing buttons.
Yeah, that's true. Mrs. loved The Last of Us and she hasn't played the game. Second game was amazing, no spoilers. That's the point. You can watch it. You can actually. There'll be no spoilers on the game from Steve. I can guarantee at this point.
No.
The pressure is on Amazon now with Gods of War. Oh, I wonder what that'll be like.
Wow. There's Gears of War is coming to Amazon as well, isn't there? So there's a
Is that
Gears.
just going to be like another Halo job?
It might be. It
Hmm.
might be. Obviously, we've got Halo there now as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Do you think, because we're now running out of ideas? Well, it's a question for the chat, right? So, for those that you've played the game and you've watched the series of The Last of Us, how close is the series to the game? Because Steve's gonna blank his ears and go la la la. Halo doesn't follow the game lore at all. To an extent, it goes off in its own little story. Does The Last of Us stick to the game lore as much as you hoped it did? And then my question to Steve is: do you think we're at the point now where these TV studios are buying game licenses to produce this content? Do you think they're going to be looking at the game and going, the game is very successful, we have to stick to that, or we can put our own sort of twist?
Maybe. I mean, the thing is that it's all about authenticity in it with gaming. It's like Marvel and DC. You know, the audience wants something that's authentic to do. You know, that they can relate to. So it wouldn't surprise me, because obviously we're getting a bit stale now with Marvel and DC and things like that. So I think the next big thing, if you like, might be to get the gaming side of it right. You know, and if this is as good as they say it is, the Last of Us, then that'll be the standard, you know, going forward. And like the Last of Us, from what I can gather, has really stuck to its source material. Like even the sort of start of the program, it's almost like a shot for shot, I think.
Yeah, because like I said, I haven't played The Last of Us and I haven't played this, but the Halo series takes a bit of the alpha lore, a bit of the beta lore, and a bit of the game lore, mixes it all together and comes up with its own sort of story. Yeah. You know, which I actually quite enjoyed. You know, that whatever was going to happen, it's not already written. You know, you had it with people with The Walking Dead, when people used to read The Walking Dead comics before the series was built. Because the first couple of the series followed the comics quite regimentally, and then you were like, right, so I already know what's coming up.
Yeah.
And that's my fear with these, is that if you're sticking to it that closely, unless you're doing something like Mass Effect, or Skyrim, for example, where you could play for 400 hours and only hit 2% of the game because you've done everything else that you can do. You know, and that universe is so big, you could probably get away with doing that.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at Resident Evil. You know, I mean, I enjoy the movies, but they are absolutely nothing to do like the game. They're nothing anywhere like the games, really.
But the first one was
not massively. You know, I mean, it's still went off on its own sort of story, though. Really, I mean, to be fair, that the first game was pretty primitive when it comes to sort of graphics and storyline nowadays, isn't it? But
yeah,
you know, it seemed like it had its own sort of story, really. That's such a...
Well, that's the other issue, isn't it? It's like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. There was so much of that they cut in, rearranged, and stuff like that a true fan doesn't enjoy the films. Because they do that. They've cut so much of the intricacies between the characters, and you know, all about the Grimly saying "Don't toss me" and stuff like that. And he's not just being awkward with Legios. There's a whole sort of thing there about him riding horses and everything else, that, you know, it gets tossed up upon horses and stuff, and it's a reference to that, and the films don't hit on any of that.
No,
you know, and comics do the same. If AJ's in the chat, he'll probably agree that so much of a character's backstory doesn't come across, or they get that wrong, or something that they reference something that is quite key to a character, but you just expected to know it.
Yeah. Do you want to do the wheels while we remember, mate?
Just while we're talking about books, have you read the book Jurassic Park compared to the film Jurassic Park?
No.
Go and read Jurassic Park. Even if you get it on audio book, it's so much better than what they did with the film. Right, what do you want to do?
We'll do the wheels, mate.
Do you know, I'm not going to say this often, mate, but it's a good job you're here trying to keep us on track with stuff.
How you doing? Oh, there we go.
Yes, I'm doing it, yes.
Which one do we do first?
Right, okay. Movie wheel.
Okay.
Movie. Let's give it a shuffle.
Oh my God. God's sake. Is that the original?
Who recommended that?
I don't know. Is that the original?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Oh my Lord.
You lot just do this just to wind me up.
It's another musical. What are we going with? Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Van Damme. There you go. That's going to rescue the show.
Lindsay and Alvin think that's punishment.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe that.
Put that on the.
You've had control of that wheel.
I've got control of the wheel, but the audience suggests what we put on it.
Oh my God! At least it shows we're not just putting stuff that we actually want to watch on there.
Oh bloody hell, Annie!
Oh, God. It's hard enough. You look like you've just been shell shocked. It's a hard enough life.
Anyway, there you go. See, that's what I get for typing it in.
You're all right. We're in luck. There's one in Ellesmere Port for £1.50.
Do you know what? It'll be worth spending £1.50 to reenact The Greatest Showman.
You're in luck there, Steve. We can go and get it.
Who made that Wheel of Horrors? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Nell.
Oh, I'll tell you what. You get the DVD. I'm going to Ellesmere Port to get the Blu-ray for £2.
Oh, is there a Blu-ray version of it? Is it?
It's a Blu-ray for £2. So I'll be picking that one up.
Right, there you go.
I don't think I've got that already, you know. I really don't. It's not live.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to put a movie on the wheel, then please leave a comment.
He'll put any old shit on there.
Yeah, leave a comment on the video. If we haven't seen it already, I will add it to the wheel. As you can see, we've just added Weekend at Bernie's on there as well. So yeah, your t-shirt sums it up. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh.
Oliver,
No. Oh, God.
you've literally just give them ammo.
Do you know what? I am actually quite disappointed. What did I ask him to
Destiny is a
do
great one.
What did I ask him to do last week?
Oh yeah. He's still got it out there, haven't you? Con Air, says Rich. You've still got your playlist, haven't you, that we need to put on? I need to find it. I was trying to find it the other day and I couldn't find it.
So here we go.
I told you it was what said Lindsay and Alvin. I'm guessing that's Lindsay more than Alvin, to be fair.
It is. Lindsay seems to think that she can take over the show with musicals.
You can't ask us for suggestions, then cry about it, says Cherry. Right,
it's my channel and I'll do what I want to.
What's the playlist called again?
Right, I'm going to put the link back in the chat. So 2 seconds.
What's the playlist called?
Big Steve's Dance Workout Soundtracks. So I want to copy that link.
Oh, there it is.
Now, ladies and gents, when I put this link into the chat, this is live.
Is that all we've got so far?
That's all we've got so far. So this link is live for an hour.
That isn't a very long workout, is it? 5 songs.
No, to make it worse, 3 of them are from the fucking Greatest Showman.
I'll have to save that.
And I can blame Cherry for that.
Right.
However, when I was on the leg press the other day and I was clanging and banging, This Is Me came on and I couldn't reach to my phone to turn it off. But yeah.
Okay, so I think I know how to do now. Have a look.
Yeah, so I was in a precarious position on the leg press, and This Is Me came on. So yeah, there's the link. So it's active for an hour, I think it is. Unless
What?
I just the link, and then it shuts it off then, and then we have to put a new link in. So please go in and do your playlist and do your worst. Let's see what you can come up with. And if you've got any suggestions for songs that you want to put on the playlist, then please feel free to leave a comment also, and I'll get
How
that.
do you add something to a playlist?
What?
How do you add it to your playlist?
How do I invite them?
Now, how do I add something to that playlist?
You go to the playlist, don't you, and just add song. See where it says add to this playlist?
No. Oh, yeah, add to another playlist.
Have you not got the option that says there at the top of it that says add to playlist?
Let me turn it up a bit.
Scroll down. I don't know. I've just added you as a collaborator on Messenger, so it might come up with a different link.
Okay.
See, Cherry can add them.
Cherry is a whiz on social media and stuff like this. That's what it is.
What's she added down here?
She's a collaborator. I'll even follow her. Why not?
Well, there you go. So she's put she's got This Is Me. Then we've got Runaway.
Oh
We've got Hard Luck. Like you never fully. No, stop adding musicals.
no! Stop doing it, guys!
Stop
Don't do
doing
that.
it.
That is really mean.
And I know it's Cherry because she's just the only one that's
Yeah,
adding
the
them in.
face is on the side of it.
Yeah, she's just adding it all in. Look, what she doesn't realise is that.
Jerry also suggested Annie, Steve.
Oh, is it Cherry that? That's it. I'm definitely not getting in between you and Andrew on Saturday. In fact, I'm going to play blocker.
Sending it to the wolves, are you?
In fact, I'm going to play blocker between Kathy and Lee, so Andrew could abduct her and take her away.
Oh, brilliant.
Sphere is a great film. I'll get that added in now.
What's that, Sphere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great film.
See you later, Lin. Does it say?
Hmm? Oh, yeah. See you later, Lin.
There you go. See?
Pizza. Oh, pizza. Oh, we got your pizza for tomorrow night.
Oh, lovely. I can't wait. Have we got milk in, by the way?
We have got milk.
Sugar? Tea bags?
Yes, we've got sugar and tea bags.
Good, because
You
I'm
can
going to
even
want to
have
brew.
one of my You can have one of my really nice blueberry muffin teas.
Oh,
that we
no,
got
just tea bag.
when we went.
Decent tea. Just a cup of tea.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I'm northern, mate. Don't want any of this fancy crap.
Yeah, when we went to the hotel the other week, I come back with some posh tea bags.
Right, okay. Complimentary, yeah?
Oh yeah, and then you can have some of the stuff I bought from the Hilton as well when I was up there the other week. I don't know. Right, let's put the link in the chat and see if.
Yeah, we'll stick around for a little bit longer. Then we got Apprentice to watch tonight.
I'm not going to watch that live. How about adding the Lawnmower Man?
That is a great film.
This is why you've got to come back.
See, Cherry said the same. Her dad can't add anything either. Now I pay for my account, so it's not like I can't, unless it's something to do with the app. That might be something to do with it. I don't know. Chris is always, but you know. Yeah, you've got to join, haven't you? I bet I can add something now. I'll see.
So let's see what we've got. Oh, there we go. Cherry's at the Fraggle Rock. That's awesome. I hope that comes on when I'm on the treadmill.
No, I still can't do anything with it.
So I've sent you a link in your messenger. See if you can click on that.
I've clicked on.
Because I've got. There you go. I've got you as a collaborator now.
Oh, it says collaborator, yeah?
Yeah. Look, there.
Okay. Okay, so now I need to just try something then. Just try and see if I can find a song and add it.
So I've got 27 minutes so far. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Please feel free to add stuff. I tried that. Hummingbird. Now I bought Hummingbird the other day on Blu-ray.
Did you?
Yeah. It's here somewhere. Now I couldn't remember where I heard it from, but then there you go. See, I couldn't remember where I heard about this film, and then Sherry said that she recommended.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. I know which one you mean. Yeah.
So you want to put Hummingbird on the the wheel.
Yeah, do that because I've got that as well.
Yeah, and Hackers. Now we've done Hackers not so long ago, didn't we?
I don't know. I think we talked about it, but
Okay, I'll put Hackers on the wheel as well. There you go. Now, Paul Lana has been waiting to started to do this wheel for Goodnight, Mr. Tom. Now, we bought a copy of it on DVD, ready for it.
Yeah.
There you go. So I've put on. Are you all busy doing Spotify now? Is that what's going on here?
I'm just seeing if I can do it. I think I've got it sorted.
So yeah, there you go. Feel free to come up with a playlist for me. There's the link back in the chat.
Oh, it's happening. It's definitely happening.
Are you on there now? Can you do
Yeah.
it? So what we could do with the meetup then, if you wanted to, if I could trust you with my phone, I could just let you loose on the playlist and just pass the phone around the pub if you wanted to. If I could trust you. The novel I read with my dad after school for English, Goodnight, Mr. Tom. Yeah. I've never seen it or read it, to be perfectly honest with you, Shabbos. So Lannis reckons I'll enjoy it because it is war-based, wartime-based. And I like the war films. So Mac and Me and Joe's Apartment.
Mac and Me, I've got that. It's brilliant. Well, I tell you, it's brilliant. It's I don't know if it's aged as well as I remember.
There you go. I've added those two on the wheel. Now, if you want any more suggestions, you'll have to do the comments after the show's gone live because that just tells YouTube people are watching us. So, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not adding any more. World War II for Goodnight, Misty. Yeah, okay. So that sounds like I'd enjoy that. Right, Stevie, are we going to call it a night? Because, like I said,
Yes, mate, because I've seen enough of you today, and I'm going to see more of you tomorrow.
You're going to see me tomorrow. Now, who's on? Is it Drinking with Andrew or is it Drinking with Lindsay and Alvin?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen anything official from the Monumental side yet. How quickly can All Quiet on the Western Front? Shabba said that's a good movie.
Now, which one, the new one or the old one? Because I've been told if I want to watch the new one, go and buy the Blu-ray version of it because it's a lot better.
I haven't. Well, I didn't even know it was on Blu-ray yet, to be honest.
Now, to be fair.
I won't get it.
I think Andrew will be back. He never mentioned. Right, so if it's Drinking with Andrew, either way, I'm going to have root beer and Southern Comfort, I think.
Yeah.
My drink of choice. Now, Alvin, if it is Drinking with Lindsay and Alvin, you're going to have to go and buy a bottle of Southern Comfort and some root beer in Aldi. And you're going to have to try it. There you go. No, he's back, isn't he? Because you'll be in Chester with us on Saturday. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Right. So, ladies and gents, for those of you that are coming to Chester on Saturday, we look forward to seeing you. Okay. At some point, we probably will have a little bit of a live stream for those that can't make it so you can see what's going on. It's not going to be a big meetup, but like I say, this is going to be our first one. So, I'm going to try and do it once a year. We'll have to agree a time with Steve. To interfere with his wedding anniversary every year. And we'd like to try and avoid some of the other meetups. As some people know, we did book ours quite early on, and then somebody else decided they were going to do theirs that same weekend, and etc. And I know we have got the reseller summit as well this weekend, but I wasn't moving ours again.
No, we'd already done it once, haven't we?
We've already done it once, and if people want to be arsey about it, they can do it as much as they want. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not getting political on this channel. So thank you for joining us. Okay. Don't forget to like the video for us, please. Like the live stream, because like I say, that does help us get out there to YouTube. And we do see the benefits when people do that, because we can see the hours watched and the views and stuff. So that's really good. So keep doing that, keep supporting us. And yeah, keep your eye out for pre-recorded videos as well, because we have got some in the bank that we are getting out. And I know you enjoyed my influx of videos this week. I think I put 3 out in 5 days, but we will try and schedule them so you get regular stuff. On that note,
thank you very much, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please.
Where's this bloody ending video? There you go. This is like Chris and whatnot.
I'm going to say, you try to take the mick of Chris here.
Yeah, here we go.